Macca's guides.
Hey everyone, Mac here playing some more Black Ops Zombies on the new map Citadelle de Mort, and I've already shown you the 3 elemental weapons you can grab, and the 4th one I'll have a video for is the Raven, aka the Void Sword. And I'm gonna kind of skip the initial step, but you're gonna need a stamp that gets dropped from a specific enemy that spawns very generously after round 10. Then you can take that stamp and turn it in with the Raven Knight in order to grab his sword, and then you're going to want to grab a very specific item off of a shelf in the room nearby, and you want to note exactly what item you loot, as it's different for everyone. My item is the lower half of a jaw and called Pantero Leo. You're then ready to take your newly acquired antiquity and go back to the spawn, go into the bar that's next door, and then into the basement, and you can plant your item into the center of this codec. And you want to see which item you have by looking at it, because your solution will be different from everyone else's. After you interact with the codec, you'll put in the antiquity, and then interacting with it again will put the sword inside. The inner ring with the green is the elements, which are fire, earth, air, and water. And the outer rings are the 12 zodiac signs. Now, you'll have a unique solution based on the antiquity you have. I believe there are 12 antiquities and 12 combinations, and I think this picture does a good job of grouping those things together. So for example, I got a Leo, which is going to be a fire and a Leo symbol. If you get a scorpion, it'll be water and a scorpion symbol. The Raven skulls, for example, are twins, so you're going to be getting air and Gemini. With this picture, you have enough information to solve your own puzzle, but if you can't, I'll leave a link where you can go and find a conversation where people have posted all of the possible solutions. Go up to the codex and spin the rings to align your symbols at the bottom. And then once you do this, it will open up a portal in the floor downstairs. And the codex on the wall will kind of start shooting these large purple orbs at you. Shooting those orbs or running into them will cause them to explode and damage you. But what you're doing is basically the orbs are going to try to follow you. And as they follow you, if they fly over the void in the ground, they will go inside of that void. And you're trying to get 3 orbs into each of the voids. Having only 1 enemy alive makes this a lot easier, especially if it's a crawler. After you get the 3 orbs downstairs, it'll move to the middle floor. You can just follow the orb there and notice that another void will come into the ground, and more orbs will have to travel from downstairs, and you'll keep luring them into the hole until you fill up the second one with 3 orbs. Once that happens, it'll move upstairs next to the pool table. And again, we'll have to repeat this process with 3 more orbs until you fill up the 3rd portal, which will then close and an orb will go back to the basement. Now, I kind of made a critical error here by shooting my last enemy, which started a new wave, which then put a huge time pressure on me to try to finish this before the new wave started. And then I panicked and I ended up dying. But I still do get the sword, so I'll prove it to you. But the orb will come down back to the basement all the way from upstairs. And if you're quick, you just have to loot the sword out of the little codex from the wall. You have to give it a little bit of time, about 5 or 10 seconds. I panicked and it wasn't ready quite yet. So I did a huge loop around the map and then came back to pick up the Void Sword before I promptly got cornered and destroyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the video was helpful. Drop a like, share with a friend. See you next time. Peace.